This is Gabe and RQ in the Salt Lake area, broadcasting for anyone out there to hear that there are other people still surviving.
Could I get you to try that again, but this time human?
And that's RQ, another survivor. Sorry. Harris just really rattled me last time.
I get it. You were told you were garbage. Not everyone is built to bounce back from something like that.
See? I knew you'd get it.
Oh, no, that's me describing you. Me, I'm perfect. I don't have any flaws at all.
Clearly, absolute perfection. Can you be a little gentle with me, though? Still a little emotionally tender.
Why do you keep them around, dude?
I wish I had a clear answer.
You do. You just won't admit it. You think your emotions and feelings are more complex than they actually are. You've just never really tried to put words to it.
What do you think I was doing before you got here?
Oh, whining?
Rude, but true.
Just think of it for like 2 seconds. Why have you invited these strangers into your space? Especially when they refuse to be honest with you.
Same reason I invited you. A stranger who keeps secrets from me and wouldn't be outright honest with me.
That being...
Same reason I invited Brett and Eileen when they came here and robbed me.
And beat you up, then came back to do it all over again.
I could have easily allowed that to impact my view of humanity. I could have easily said, this is the world I'm in now. This is how people act. I hate that thought. I hate thinking that we've reached our worst point.
So we are what? A pet project? Can you fix us?
Oh, gross. No. I just want to prove that quiet voice wrong. The one in your head that says, I'm wrong in hoping for the best. The voice that is trying to needle its way into my everyday thought. Everyone is here for the same reason, to rob me blind. Again.
You are hopeless, you know that.
Mm.
You want to believe everything is going to be okay. Which, honestly, is why I stuck around at first. I wanted to see your world come tumbling down around your ears. And then, when it did, you just dusted yourself off and said, well, here I go again. When do you give up on your hope?
Well, if Lancelot is right, after I've met all 0.01% of us humans left, or we find a resolution or a cure, because we can't have all moved to our baser instincts of being worse than the others, worse than literally having our brains shut off. What about you?
What do you mean? I've already lost faith in humanity, long before your event.
But when do you learn? You didn't have to come back with me. What we found in the base, you don't have to be here.
Where else would I go? All my arrows pointing me from one place to the next have stopped. I literally looked at my goal and it was in ashes before me.
Can I ask what it was?
I can't.
Why not?
Because you aren't ready for it.
I don't understand. I've been with you for this long. I've held your hair back when you drank too much. I've cleaned up after your ravens. I've listened to your every word. How could I not be ready for what's supposed to be in this stupid base?
Because of your new friends.
If you feel like they're listening in, or...
No, it's not that. It's that they've made sure I can't tell you. You just have to press them. The Crown has messed with their citizens more than I can ever say. And not just how they let you down. They should have come for you the moment they knew people were still alive. They should have prevented the world collapsing. We put our faith in the people believing they had our best interests at heart, and here we are.
That feels pretty harsh to put all of this on Lancelot and Gaheris. It's not like Lancelot was born from money, or had a strong family connection.
If it wasn't this, it was going to be something else. They would let the world boil to an irreversible point. They would use every ounce of oil and coal to keep their mansions warm. They would destroy every ounce of water with their cheap plastics. There's so many ways they could have destroyed the world. They just chose this one.
You would know.
Yes, Gabriel. I would know. I was on the same path. I didn't just have a silver spoon. I had every connection available to me, and the people I saw, they didn't care about you. They didn't care that you barely made enough to live. They cared that you lined their pockets. And they would revel how you put them there, either with your voice, your vote, or your wallet. Lancelot is just there to protect people like my father and his friends, enforce their power with his sword.
You could have changed it. Use those connections to build bridges, save the water, or something.
I could have tried. You're right. I think that's a reason I hate myself sometimes. 'Cause I could have done something. But I would have been one person, standing against a tidal wave. I wouldn't have been able to make a true difference, not to stop this. Stop all of those end-of-the-world situations.
So, what do we do now, huh?
You're the one with all the hope for the future.
Sure. I know what I want the future to look like. I also know I can't do it alone. What do you want to do now? You found your end marker, and it was literally a pile of ash, RQ. Ash, with shadows burned into the walls around us.
In my opinion, we start over. We rewrite how things were done.
Hell yeah!
We make sure this can't happen again. We make sure the ocean is clean. We work with the planet to not destroy it.
Love it! Where do we start?
I wish it could start with me.
I'm sorry. I think I got whiplash there. You were just saying...
What I would want. And like you said, I can't do it alone. You gotta push Lancelot.
Why?
He's the one to break the spell on you.
What spell?
The spell that you think is here to help you. Help us.
Okay, so where do I start?
Beats me.
Always the most help, RQ.
You know what I can offer? Petty remarks, and to remind you how much better I am than everyone else.
Gaheris, when did you get back?
Just ask Lancelot. When Little Miss Perfect isn't around, why he's really here. Where he's been for the past 3 weeks. Ask him about his sword.
I can do that. You know what I'm gonna say, right?
What?
It'd be easier if you were here. Can't do it alone kind of thing.
I don't think they like me very much. I don't like them very much. Gaheris alone is someone who stands for everything I'm trying to leave. It's hard to see past that choice to voluntarily support a tyrannical system. I will be here, however, when it all shatters, though.
Encouraging. I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
You do you. I'm gonna check the water filters. Make sure Gaheris didn't poison the water supply.
Well, can you help me, Survivor? Can you give me an ounce of courage to confront the system? I'll take anything you can give me. And if you want to be here to back me up, or maybe you have your own bone to pick with the system. If you do, I'd love to have you here. Remember, you aren't alone. And you don't have to be.